Om Shanti. Today, a day of Satguru Bar, and Baba is continuing to giving us blessings on being a jewel of contentment. So today we are continuing yesterday's Murli. The title was The Sign of a Soul Complete with All Attainments is to be content and satisfied. Baba talked about different aspects of contentment and that we should not have any questions, we should not be lacking in anything. And then there was also contentment. Baba mentioned about in terms of self, regard and honor, Nam, Man, Shan, and how do we have to convert it into the unlimited frame, unlimited aspect. So today, another aspect of contentment, health, wealth, and relationships. These are another three subjects where contentment and fulfillment is being sought, and Baba is telling that you are complete and fulfilled in all these three subjects too. So Baba then asks that, is the soul healthy or not? And Baba is giving the blessing of remaining constantly healthy. He says the body may have karmic accounts, but the soul is constantly healthy and with no illness. So do you have a good health of the soul or you don't? Do you sometimes fall ill? Do you fall ill? And Baba is addressing double foreigners that do they fall ill or sometimes they take a little rest. So then Baba is saying, seeing a healthy person, someone who is ill will become healthy. So you need the attainment of good health and yours is so great. Certificate Baba is giving that your health is great. Then wealth, definitely the wealth of powers and values. And then Baba is mentioning about relationships. In terms of relationships, people of the world will have some relationships and not others. And even if they have those relationships, they will sometimes finish, whereas you have all relationships with the one Father. Are you missing any relationship? Or is that Baba is just your friend, father and not friend? I was asking, have you established all kinds of relationship with Baba? Every relationship has a different experience and attainment. And we should have all the experiences with Baba. As a father, as a friend, remember the father in any relationship and he's constantly ready to fulfill the responsibility of that relationship. That is the beauty to have relationship with the Supreme, that he is constantly ready to take the responsibility. It does not take the father any time to do this, and he can fulfill the responsibilities of his relationship with everyone at the same time. It is not that you would say, I wanted to experience the relationship of a friend with Baba and Baba was busy elsewhere. Especially in the relationship of a friend or a companion, this thing arises that I'm not giving time. And then Baba says, but Baba is unlimited. And at the same time, he can be with everyone. So there won't be any complaint because everyone would have that experience as soon as they establish that relationship with Baba. You do not think in this way, do you? At any second, whatever relationship you remember Baba in, Baba responds with that relationship. Hey child, and so master, I'm ever present at your service. How is it possible that the master calls and you do not reach there? He's asking. So in terms of relationships also, check whether you have the attainments of relationships or have you heard about them but not experienced them. It is not like that, is it? Do you have this experience? Yes or no? You're speaking without much enthusiasm. What do all of you with different languages say? Yes or no? Those sitting at the back, are you saying yes or no? Those who are sitting at the back, renowned sitting at the front, and so Bab Dada looks at the back again and again. Baba says this त्याग का भाग्य. जो पीछे बैठे हैं, they have renounced the front position, and so Baba is having drishti over them. Sometimes because of your stage, you're not able to remember the point because the point is very subtle. Your stage may be weak because you are in a gross consciousness, and therefore you will not be able to remember the point even when you try to. A very, very deep point, which is notable in the journey of Purusharth, that we might forget some points of knowledge. What Baba points, so many points Baba mentions, we may forget the mulli, the points, specific points. But then Baba says that you don't have to battle at that time. Because being in the gross consciousness, that point is there, but it is not in a merged, it is in a merged form, not immersed. So in that scenario, Baba says, do not battle thinking, no, there should be the dot applied, the dot should come. At that time, remember your attainment. Whenever this scenario happens, that your state is weak or you are in gross consciousness and some point has to be applied and you're not able to recollect or not able to put a dot, Baba says, don't battle. Be relaxed and just remember your attainment. Even while listening to the Mulli, there are two things. One is knowledge and another is experience that we get. So that experience will be remembered and that will stay. So Baba says, remember that. Remember your relationships. Remember the corporeal meetings. Remember your variety of experiences. Meeting with Bab Dada and variety of experiences in yoga with Baba. That is easy. When someone does not know how to give lectures and thinks that he has not become a lecturer, the best lecture is to relate your experience. It's very easy and natural to relate to your experience. Does everyone know how to do this or not? Do you need any preparation for this? What point should I speak? What point should I not? Speak in the form of relating an experience. And you will become number one. Even when you're sharing this knowledge, what should be the way? It should be like relating an experience. Continue to distribute your various experiences and they will continue to increase. Everyone knows how to give lectures, even a 5-year-old child knows. So do not waste any time in battling. No, this should happen. No, finish the wasteful by using any method and let the powerful emerge. Any method, by any method, you should be able to finish the waste and become powerful. What happens while battling? You develop sanskars of weakness. Battle. It is recreating that sanskar of weakness. In what form? See, I'm not able to do this. Baba keeps on saying that your sins have to be destroyed, but I'm not able to do this. If you're not able to destroy your sins, at least perform pure actions. Having those conversations of weakness and not able to do something which is to be done, if that stays in the subconscious all the time, that battle is ongoing, then Baba says that is creating the sanskar of weakness. And we won't be able to remain powerful. So Baba says, don't battle. And if you're not able to destroy your sins, even if your state is that the old sanskar is becoming very dominant, Baba says, at least start performing pure actions. Do not waste your time in the wasteful. Weakness will have a sense of discontentment. And Baba is now saying that you have to come out of all this conversation because they are giving you weakness and discontentment. So you have to finish that waste. Not question, don't question. Earlier also yesterday Baba said that you don't have to put questions, but provide a solution. So for the self also. And what is the solution Baba is giving us? Start performing pure action. Do not waste your time in the wasteful. The more the account of elevated action increases, the account of sins will continue to finish. Therefore, do not waste time. The greatest value is of time, because the present time has been praised as, if not now, then never. So think for each second, if not now, then never. Do not waste your time. While moving around, you want to listen to a few words, or you want to stop for a few words with someone, and this also takes up your time. Identify what all is consuming my time and my energy. So Baba says, listening to someone, that is also consuming time. And the more time you waste, the more the sanskars of waste are becoming firm. It's not that the conversation ends there and you are back in a powerful, immersed state. No, that sanskars, they are having their influence. The sanskars of weakness. So the sanskars of waste are becoming firm. When someone relates something very long to you, make it short. You have already been told that the explanation of wasteful things is very long. So leave aside the wasteful. This happens in trying to understand. You think, I did not do anything, hear anything, or speak anything, but while walking along, I spoke a few words with that one or a few words with the other. This is accumulated in the account of wastage. Why use the words that are not needed? Why use? So Baba says that is also counted in waste. Even by just listening to it, you accumulate waste. If someone is relating something long to you, make it short. Teach them how to make it short. This is pure service and having mercy. Even for the self, don't listen to the talks which are elongated and wasteful, questions, full of questions. Put a full stop. In the self also. Teach yourself how to make it short and provide the solution. You are the ones with a merciful heart. Acha, today you have come to celebrate Holi. You have already become holy. So what Holi will you celebrate now? You have become holy, your holy swans, and Baba says the entire gathering is that of holy souls, which is so lovely and beautiful. So Holi, the speciality of Holi is to color someone. Holi, Sang ka Rang, we are in company of Baba. Baba talked about relationships, and that is connected with Holi. When we are with all relationships with Baba, we are colored with his values and powers. So the speciality of Holi is to color someone. All of you are colored by the spiritual color. The color is fast, is it not? Or will it fade away under the sun of Maya? No. Will the color fade away under the sun of Maya? It will not. Or can it fade? People of the world have entertainment for one day, whereas you have constant entertainment. The mind keeps on playing and dancing. In fact, all festivals are the memorials of your life. The speciality of Holi is to color someone, to burn the Holi, and celebrate a meeting. These three ways of celebration, that you color someone, then you burn the Holi, Holi lagana, Holi jalana, Holi manana. And then Baba says, celebrate a meeting. Since you have been colored by the company of the Father, the best color is the color of Father's company, which won't fade. So you constantly have company, do you not? So you are constantly holy because you constantly have the color of the company. Holy, pure. Baba says, because you're constantly in that company of Father. And when you stay with the Father, when you are in his company, all the bad things automatically burn away. Holy arthat ho gayi, past is past, burnt. So when we are in the company of Father, all the bad things, waste, what Baba talked about, they automatically burn away. To burn impurity is to burn holy. And when you are colored by the colors and the weaknesses have been burnt away, what happens then? An auspicious meeting. When you meet one another, you constantly have good wishes for one another. To meet one another with good wishes is an auspicious meeting. Meet everyone, that we develop that sanskar. Meeting everyone with that underlining good wishes. It is constantly auspicious. The auspicious meeting is a pure meeting. No matter what type of soul someone is, with your good wishes, you're able to transform that one. So you constantly celebrate an auspicious meeting with the Father and with others. That holy is of damage and yours is of benefit. So much damage is caused there in the world, damaged by the color, and there's loss of time, clothes, and yours is that of accumulating. Theirs is of waste, yours is of accumulating. Do you like celebrating Holi? Do you like throwing colors? To celebrate with a little festivity, like the deities, is giving importance to the day. Baba says just celebrating it for the name, to keep the name in a very royal form. That is okay. But to throw a lot of color, the people of the world. It is like becoming like the worldly people. Congratulations for the holy of becoming constantly holy. Those people sweeten their mouths on special festivals, whereas you sweeten your mouth every Thursday. Papa is remembering Thursdays. He says you sweeten your mouth by offering bhog to Bap Dada every Thursday. You make sweet bhog, do you not? Or do you not make something sweet and offer something savory? You make sweet bhog. When it comes to bhog, always the sweetness comes into picture. So Baba says, do the double foreigners make this, or do you offer bread for bhog? You were told that this also is a discipline, and by observing the disciplines, you experience happiness. There's a discipline for everything in the yajna. For offering bhog also, there's a discipline. The bhog has to be sattvic, cooked in Baba's remembrance, and then offered before anyone consumes it. There's a system, a discipline which has to be followed. So Baba is reminding us that by observing the discipline, you experience happiness. You have love for the Father, and so when someone who loves you comes, what do you do out of that love for that one? You make something with great love. Do not make two things, make only one thing, but make it with love and with the right discipline. There has to be a methodology for offering bhog. That royalty has to be there for offering bhog, because we're offering it to Bap Dada. Our feelings have to be so pure. A method has to be very accurate, discipline. So Baba says it doesn't matter you cook a lot of things and dishes, cook only one, but with out of great love for Baba. That is the first discipline, and not quickly you're cooking and then later Baba mentions. It should not be in a very uncooked way or in a disturbed way. You should cook it out of love. You make something with great love. So Baba says, it should not be that it is time for you to go to office and halwa is cooking on the gas, but because you do not have time, you offer that not cooked fully, uncooked. So everyone was laughing. Baba is telling this on a lighter side, but he is also clearing the discipline, making it clear to us that what is the discipline, right? Discipline of offering bhog. It is because you do not like this that you are laughing. Bap Dada accepts the fruit of your love with a lot of love, but the students who come to you are not able to make so many things at their own places. And this is why Baba has the discipline for the children. Right from the Sakar time, Baba had that great heart that through Toli, through Bhojan, and through that pure vibration, Baba wanted to serve children. You remember that incident when Baba instructed Mama and she quickly made the halwa and gave it to the children, even if they were leaving. So Baba had that big heart. So Baba says that for the children, especially for the Center Nivasis, we have to make it with that full love and sometimes varieties, so that the children, they can enjoy Baba's love from the bhog. So Baba says, Baba has the discipline for the children. At least they should have some variety every Thursday. So Baba will eat this and the children will also eat this. Baba will not eat. Baba will just take the smell of it, not even the smell, but just the bhavna. But then the children will eat this and remember Baba. So that is the whole idea of offering bhog. So we have to offer bhog daily. But then Baba is mentioning about Thursdays. At Thursdays, it should be something special. You can make it on Sundays if you are working or something, but offering bhog daily is essential because that is creating that bhavna in Baba, and the food is becoming empowered. So that should be done. Bhog should be offered. You make a lot of effort, but because you do everything with love, the effort changes into love. In fact, because double foreigners do not have time for cooking, they make do as best they can with whatever else they have. The Brahma Bhojan of double foreigners is very easy. There is so much difference between the Brahma Bhojan of India and foreign abroad. There are a lot of items here, but in abroad it's not so few items, and it's okay. And even if you cannot cook and if you don't have time, offer at least fruits and gel to Baba, dry fruits. So these kind of things, at least that system has to be followed. It's not that today you're offering, tomorrow you're not. Daily there has to be a system. If you can cook, better. If you can't, then at least offer something, fruits or something to Baba, and only then have your food. So Baba says that there's a difference between foreign and India, but then the system, the discipline has to be maintained. Of course, the Indian sisters must be cooking the same, but where there are just double foreigners, they can have Brahma Bhojan every day. It is good. For them, Baba says it's simple also. It is good for their health and it is easy, but make something special on Thursdays. So either collect the bhog from the centers or you yourself offer bhog on Thursdays and make something special. You offer daily from your end, but on Thursdays, Baba says, make something special. Acha, souls have come from all directions. Now Baba is meeting a lot of countries and parties. So we are going to cover in brief what direction Baba and what blessings Baba is bestowing on each group. Souls have come from all directions. So double foreigners, they have a good race. And Baba asks that, are you all comfortable? Sleeping, bed, everything is comfortable. Are you content? Because the title was contentment. So he asked, are you content with whatever you receive? Bab Dada will ask each country which honor, pride they will maintain and will remain in that intoxication. That was one of the attainments, and the honor, Shan. What Shan are you going to maintain? So for Brazil, Baba is saying that you are largest in number, and the increase in the number is a sign that the service is expanding. So it is good. Baba is happy about it. So Baba is congratulating everyone for the expansion of service. And Baba is asking, what will those from Brazil do? What intoxication they will maintain? And then Baba says, zeal and enthusiasm. You have a lot of enthusiasm, no? Brazil. So we're going to maintain zeal and enthusiasm. Constantly stay in your zeal and enthusiasm means to constantly stay in your elevated pride and self-respect. So the greatest pride is that you are constantly happy. See, what is the greatest pride? Sabse badi shan kya hai? To be constantly happy, and the children of bestower of happiness who distributes happiness to others. That is the shan. Yesterday Baba had mentioned about the Rajyapad, and we have that intoxication, but in Sangam Yug, Baba says constantly remaining happy is constantly maintaining your honor and sharing that happiness. So you're constantly bestowers, great donors. That was for Brazil. South America, Baba says that you have many titles, but one special pride that Baba is mentioning about South America is the jewel of contentment. Where does a jewel reside? In the crown. So the jewel sparkles from the most elevated place. Have that visual, how beautiful, a jewel in the crown and sparkling. So Baba says, you are a jewel of contentment, spreading your light of contentment in all four directions. May you constantly be a jewel of contentment. This is good. Then he's addressing those who have come from Germany. So Baba says, Germany is about the newness. So what newness they will maintain and create? Baba says that everyone has their sahyog, their cooperation, and their fingers of cooperation. So Baba says, all of you have zeal and enthusiasm, and you should perform such a wonder that you prepare souls that no one has yet prepared, and everyone would applaud Germany. That is the newness, what Baba is expecting in service from Germany. So Baba says, you are giving a very good help. The Yagya at that time, it received a good help from Germany, and they are good effort makers also. In hospital, they offered good help. So that was also a newness in service. And Baba is then saying that you should have vibrations of a magnet that attracts others towards it. The vibrations of those at the centers should attract others. The soul should come to claim their inheritance. So do you have this courage? And Baba is then asking, do you like the suggestion of opening the centers? So then Baba says, you have that courage. Be loving and detached. That is the siksha, that is the teaching Baba is giving. Be loving and detached. Those who are detached are loved by everyone. This is the law. Those who are detached are loved by everyone. Bab Dada is seeing that there are good souls. You can do whatever you want, but until now you have remained incognito, and now you will be revealed. Name. Baba says it might be incognito, but it has to be revealed at its right time. So Germany has the blessings of all Brahmins, including Bab Dada. You have received so many blessings. The special vision of all Brahmins in Bab Dada is on Germany. There will be a wonder. So while constantly giving blessings to everyone and also receiving blessings from the Father for the self, continue to experience yourself to be a soul who is overwhelmed in Baba's love and attainments. Do you understand? All of you are so happy. Are you not? Look, you are so happy hearing what Baba has said to Germany. Everyone was smiling. Then Baba comes to Canada. Baba says Canada has a sweet complaint. Those from Canada say that their name was not mentioned. What happens is that the smaller places become merged in the bigger places. You think that you were not remembered. You say this with love and not with jealousy. The intention is not bad that I was not mentioned, but then Baba says the intention is that to be remembered by Baba. So that is Baba saying is a sweet complaint. So those from Canada, raise your hands. Have you brought about some newness? Again, Baba is asking them about the service, museum, and seva. Create such an invention that as there are the wonders of the world in Lokik history, so too Canada also becomes a place of wonder. There are a few of you, but you have others with you also. So now perform such a wonder and also consider yourself to constantly be an instrument, and Baba is the Karavanhar. This is the underlining teaching for Canada, for all of us, that we have to constantly be an instrument, and Baba is Karavanhar. So you are the souls who have the awareness of Karavanhar and yourself being an instrument. With Karavanhar, all tasks become easy. You are very good instruments. Achha, it is a wonder of those from Mexico also. So the economic situation there is bad, but the situation in terms of Brahmins is best. You are carefree emperor. For Mexico, Baba says, carefree emperors. That is the title he's giving. Those from Mexico are few. Baba says that there will be such conditions, the conditions, the economy and everything. Baba says there will be such conditions, but that is the Iron Age condition, whereas you are at the confluence. You have come out of that Iron Age and out of that bad influence. Now you are in the confluence. This is why those from Mexico are observers who watch everything as detached observers. So it says souls from there, they are detached observers. They do not fluctuate, and they're seated on the seat of detached observers. They're detached from the influence of any fluctuation and also lovely. Fluctuations, yesterday Baba mentioned that if you have questions, you will fluctuate. So if you are solution oriented, then there is no question, there is no fluctuation, you are detached and happy. So you experience happiness, you're detached from the influence and you're also lovely, it is good. The conditions outside, they may make people of the world shake, but then Baba says they are shaken, and so their attention is drawn towards spirituality. The field of disinterest is prepared, and the more the land of disinterest is prepared, the quicker the seed bears fruit. They understand there is no attainment in the world, and there's the true attainment is through spirituality. So when that trigger is happening there, or the conditions are going bad, they are some way getting attracted to the center, to spirituality, to Baba. So that is what about Baba mentioned about Mexico. Now those from Caribbean, each group, now Baba has mentioned Trinidad, then Barbados and everything, you will continue to have the chance. Those from Caribbeans, Baba says you are chancelors. See how Baba relates. No? Brazil, he said zeal and enthusiasm. Then Caribbeans, he's saying you're chancellors. Then Canada, he said you have sweet complaint. So Baba is like, कहते ना बुद्धिवानों का बुद्धिवान. So Baba is mentioning about Caribbean that you are chancellors. You have attained victory over bhakti. And you have, Baba says, you have acquired interest in the knowledge. You have become victorious. Bab Dada is happy. Do you understand? You are chancellors. Acha, how many names should Bab Dada mention today? So it's a list of names continuing. Everyone receives the love and remembrance anyway. But for everyone, whether it is a small country or big, the little ones are even more loved. For instance, when there were double foreigners, Bab Dada used to meet you personally, and now there are many of you, and so it is all together. It is in groups now, it is not individually. So the little ones, Baba says, are equal to God. Bab Dada is seeing everyone. Do not think Bab Dada is only seeing those from America and Africa. Bab Dada tours all the places. He first gives love to the younger ones and then to the older ones. So this is the special blessing for everyone. Now, what special blessing Baba is giving? Bindu and Sindhu. Bindu, point, Sindhu, ocean. To the extent that you are a tiny dot, become an ocean. To the extent that we are tiny, subtle, to that extent we also have to become an ocean in powers, in knowledge, in values. Become an ocean in the imbibing of knowledge. Become an ocean in imbibing knowledge, virtues and powers, and become a bindu in your awareness. Become a dot, remaining the dot and continue to apply a dot. Remain a dot, apply a dot. So become the bindu and the embodiment of remembrance, and also become like an ocean in your imbibing. In your awareness, a dot, but in your imbibing, in your dharana, ocean. Everyone should continue to have this aim. Now finish all types of wastage. Every children should be the best. In your time also, every second should be the best of all. Your words should be the best. Your relationships, connections should be best. The more you continue to make this the best, the more the waste will be finished. Finish the waste, making the best. Best time, best out of time, relationship, connections, everything. At present, some accounts of wastage are still visible. Earlier also Baba mentioned that you have to continue doing the right karma. And when you continue doing the elevated action, the waste finishes. Elevated action, and now Baba is mentioning keep making everything best and the waste will end. Baba is seeing the chart that waste is still visible. So Baba doesn't like this. Baba checks your activity throughout the day. Baba is unlimited. Never ever think that being the ignorance that I am not being noted by Baba. Bab Dada sees our activity throughout the day. There's everyone's TV there in all four directions. There is a TV of every child, and Baba is able to see whether someone is wasting something or making the best of it. He sees this in 1 second. So even now, the account of waste seems greater than the account of best. So Bab Dada would be very happy to see the best. You have to start converting. That weightage of waste is on the higher side. But when we start creating the best, then what happens? The waste, it ends. So Baba says, no matter how many tests come, very strictly Baba says, tests are tests and promises are promises. Promises you have made to Baba, they have to be kept. So remember your promise. Whenever any test is coming, remember your promise. Another blessing Baba is giving is become a diamond, a flawless diamond. Okay. So in the end, Baba is summarizing all the blessings. He's remembering the souls who are the embodiment of all attainments, who are elevated, constantly content and satisfied, to the close souls who experience the right to the elevated name, regard, and honor, to the satisfied souls who give everyone the light and might and the vibrations of contentment, Bhakdada's love, remembrance, and namaste. Later in the Murli, you can go and read in detail. Baba has mentioned about switch. If the switch of the buddhi is on, buddhi ka switch on hai, the mood off nahi hoga. So he's addressing dadis and Nirvair Bhai, short portion remaining. You can read that we have to always keep that awareness awake. तो बुद्धि का switch on रहेगा तो mood off नहीं होगा. And then he's also addressing Ahmedabad that वहाँ सुख शांति भवन है तो सुख शांति भवन अर्थात सुख शांति देने वाला. He's also remembering ज्ञान सरोवर कि कैसे सर्व के सहयोग से सफलता मिली. So he's also congratulating the souls of Gyan Sarovar. Okay, Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Rakhi Ben, there has to be a sharing now.
Yes, sister.
Okay, so combining both the mullis, both the days, single mulli, what all we learned and what all we are going to work on, what points.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Baba Murli, today I have got the point that the relation, one relation, we have all relation with Baba, and we have to live with one relation, all relation really to Baba. Om Shanti.
Establishing all the relationships with Baba and experiencing the attainments.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Yes, anyone else would like to share Murli's points?
Sister, there are some new souls. Can you elaborate for the Bhog of Babas, which has been offered every Thursday, and what are the streamers that they have to follow?
Okay. ऑफरिंग भोग है ना, ऐसे तो भक्ति में भोग ऑफर किया करते थे, पर यहाँ पर अब ज्ञान के आधार से ज्ञान युक्त होकर के हम भोग बनाते हैं। भगवान तो अभोक्ता है, वो कुछ स्वीकार नहीं करता है ना। अभोक्ता अर्थात वो लेन देन के उसमें नहीं आता, परंतु फीलिंग्स को जरूर सेंस करता है एंड एक्सेप्ट करता है। लेकिन भोग जो बना रहे हैं उसके बाद बच्चों को ही खाना है, इसलिए बाबा ने कहा एक विधि है, विधि से जैसे सिद्धि होती है ना, तो एक विधि को हमें फॉलो करना होता है। विधि क्या कहती है? प्रॉपरली आप स्वच्छ होकर क्लीन क्लैरिटी से आप भोग बनाओ या जो भी आप बनाओ, कितने आइटम्स बनाओ डजंट मैटर, लेकिन एक आइटम दो आइटम। यूजुअली क्या होता है, सेंटर पे जब हम भोग ऑफर करते हैं तो 12-12:30 दैट इज द टाइम दैट वी ऑफर भोग, बिकॉज उसके बाद लंच टाइम जो भी हो उसके थोड़े समय पहले। ये भी ना हो कि कभी भी भोग लगा रहे, 3 बजे बना लगा रहे हैं भोग, फिक्स अ टाइम एंड अ स्टैंडर्ड टाइम एंड उसको फॉलो करो। एंड भोग बहुत सारे आइटम्स नहीं भी बनाओ, यहाँ पे जैसे नमकीन बनता है, स्वीट बनता है, देन फ्रूट्स है, जो भी नया फ्रूट आता है, बहुत पुराना रखा हुआ फ्रूट या पुराना यूज किया हुआ, कल का कोई भोजन का भोग नहीं लगता है, फ्रेश ही जो भी है फ्रेश बन के बाबा को भोग ऑफर होता है। एंड आप जो भी बनाते हो रूटीन में, दाल चावल सब्जी रोटी जो भी आइटम्स बनाते हो, बाबा को ऑफर करो। बाबा का प्लेट सिंपल हो परंतु नया हो, अलग हो। ये ना हो कि उसी प्लेट में सभी भोजन भी करते हैं, उसी में उसको क्लीन करके ऑफ कोर्स हम बाबा को भी भोग लगाएं, नहीं, बाबा का सेपरेट ही हम रखें। क्लीन करने का क्लॉथ हो या प्लेट हो या कटोरी हो, जो भी हो वो सेपरेट रखें। जो भी आप रेगुलर बनाते हैं यू कैन ऑफर थोड़ा थोड़ा ऑफर करें एंड जल रख के बाबा को ऑफर करें। कोई फ्रूट है तो रख सकते हैं। देन जो भी आपने भोग ऑफर किया, यू नो, आप 10 मिनट बाबा के सामने बैठ के बाबा से दृष्टि लेके भोग को दृष्टि जो भी बना है देख के ये संकल्प करो कि बाबा पावरफुल दृष्टि दे रहा है और ये तत्व में भी वो एनर्जी जा रही है, ये तत्व भी एनर्जाइज हो रहा है एंड जो भी इसे कंज्यूम करेगा उसको बाबा की ब्लेसिंग्स, बाबा की पावर मिलेगी। देन वो जो भी आपने निकाला है सेपरेट वो आप मिक्स कर दें, आपका जो फूड है उसके साथ आप फिर मिक्स कर दें रिस्पेक्टिव अपने कंटेनर्स में। ये भी ना हो कि पहले खा लिया हो फिर बाबा को भोग लगा रहे हैं या किसी और ने खाया है एंड देन आप भोग लगा रहे हैं, नहीं। ट्राई करें कि बाबा को पहले ऑफर करें, बट इसमें डोंट बी रिजिड। हो सकता है कि किसी को बाहर जाना है, आपको उनको टिफिन देना हो, तो आप टिफिन दें। हो सके तो ट्राई करें कि उनके खाने के पहले ऐसा टाइम सेट करें कि भोजन तो बन ही गया होगा तभी आपने टिफिन प्रिपेयर किया, टिफिन दे दें। उनको जल्दी हो रहा है, ये नहीं अभी हम भोग लगाएंगे फिर ही टिफिन बनाएंगे, ऐसे नहीं। तो रिजिड नहीं होना है, क्योंकि बाबा ने एक बार मेंशन किया कि ऐसा नहीं कि बच्चा भूखा हो और आप बाबा आप अपना टाइम मेंटेन करें, सिस्टम देखें, फिर बाबा को भोग लगाएं और फिर भले ही आप लोग कंज्यूम करें और औरों को बोलें साथ में भोजन करें, बाबा की याद में करें, तो वो जो बाबा की शक्ति है वो हम तक जाएगी, है ना। तो कुछ भी आप ऑफर करें, 1-2 गीत लगाएं या साइलेंस में बैठे 10 मिनट वो शक्ति लेके फिर हम स्वीकार करें। थर्सडेज को या संडेज को जब समय हो कुछ स्पेशल बना सकते हैं, यू विल फील दैट पावर, यू नो, व्हेन यू डू समथिंग आउट ऑफ लव फॉर बाबा। तो जैसे कहते हैं ना, भावना का भाड़ा मिलता है, तो वो भावना की एनर्जी हमें मिलती है और वो भावना की एनर्जी वो तत्व में भी जाती है। So there's a reason why we offer bhog to Baba. And शुद्धता आती धन की भी शुद्धता, अन्न की भी शुद्धता का महत्व है ना। तो धन भी, ये तो बहुत और डीप स्टेज हो गई कि जिस धन से वो अन्न आ रहा है वो धन भी सात्विक हो, उस धन का ही बाबा को भोग लगाएं, है ना। जो धन सात्विक हो, मेहनत से आ रहा है आप, वो उस सात्विक धन से बाबा का भोग लगाएं एंड देन फिर स्वयं भी स्वीकार करें, तो सात्विकता आने लगती है। और जैसे कहते हैं भोलेनाथ का भंडारा भरपूर रहता है, तो जो रोज भोग लगाता है भगवान ने साकार में, बाबा ने कहा था कि आप अगर रोज बाबा को भोग लगाते हो तो बाबा आपको कभी भूखा नहीं रखेगा, अंत तक बाबा दाल रोटी खिलाने के लिए बांधा हुआ है। इतना महत्व है भोग का, है ना। ये कोई रीत, कोई रस्म नहीं है जो हम फॉलो करते, परंतु ये एक विधि है कि बाबा से कैसे हम और डीपली जुड़ें और बाबा से कैसे हम और ब्लेसिंग प्राप्त करें, और प्योरिटी अपने अंदर इससे बहुत बढ़ती है। संकल्पों की प्योरिटी, तन मन धन की प्योरिटी, अन्न की प्योरिटी, और जैसा अन्न वैसा फिर हमारा मन बनता जाता है। जो भोजन भोग लगा के करते हैं उनकी बुद्धि में बाबा की याद सहज रहती है, बाबा भूलता नहीं है कि बाबा को भोग लगाया ना, तो बाबा की याद बुद्धि में रहती है। तो इतना महत्व है भोग का, योग को बढ़ाने में मदद करेगा। तो इसलिए भोग को हम फॉलो करें ना, जो बाबा ने सात्विक भोजन बताया है, अनियन गार्लिक नहीं खाना है, सात्विक भोजन खाना, नॉनवेज की तो बात ही नहीं, तो वही भोग लगा। ये नहीं कि कुछ भी बना रहे हैं, कुछ भी लगा रहे हैं। आज जैसे बाबा ने कहा पूरी तरह से पकाया नहीं और लगा दिया, नहीं, प्रॉपरली लगाएं, वो भी एक विधि है, एक डिसिप्लिन है, एक रॉयल्टी है। साथ साथ भावना आपकी बहुत शुद्ध हो, है ना। तो इस तरीके से आप फिर बाबा को भोग ऑफर करें।
Thank you, sister.
थैंक यू। Okay, we have anything else to ask or share? Or we can close the session?
Can we have a
Okay.
meditation, sister?
Yes. So we'll remember Baba for a minute or two and then we'll end. Okay. Just sit back. In the awareness of a bindu, a point.
MetLife is now Farm Easy. Celebrate with us. Get flat.
I am a soul, energy, consciousness. I am a jewel of contentment. In constant remembrance of Dear Baba, I have all the attainments from Baba. name, regard, honor, health, wealth, relationships. Baba is my constant companion, the bestower of blessings. Connect with Baba and experience the attainments. I finish all the waste and become the best. Baba is my maker. I do not fluctuate or question. Baba is Karan Karavanhar. I am an instrument, contented, satisfied, happy. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
I have an announcement today. Amiben, you're sharing the flyer?
Yes, I'm sharing the flyer.
So this Saturday, we have Shreya Ben, who's taking a special class for us. And the topic of this session is Be a Free, Joyful Soul, anytime, every time, all the time. Invite you all to participate in this session and also invite other Brahmin souls to join on this session. Om Shanti. Thank you so much, Amrita Ben.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Wonderful day.
Om Shanti.